Hello friends, today we are discuss parallel plate capacitor. A parallel plate capacitor is the simplest and most widely used capacitor. It consists of two charged plane sheet, large two plane charged sheet separated by a very small distance, and usually this distance is filled with some dielectric material. Let us see what is the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. As told, the parallel plate capacitor consists of two large plane sheet separated by a very small distance. Suppose this plate having an area A, both plate having an area A, and this plate is positively charged. This plate is positively charged and this plate is negatively charged plate. And the distance between these two plates is too small, and say the distance between these two plates is D. When you are comparing to this area, the separation between the two plates is too small. Let us say D is the distance between these two plates. And the charge density of this plate can be taken as this is plus sigma and this is minus sigma. Charge density means charge per unit area. For this plate, this is plus sigma and this one minus sigma. A is the area of the plate and D is the distance between the plate. Usually, this gap between these two plates is filled with some dielectric or any insulating medium. And the charged plate produce an electric field. You already know that the electric field produced by a charged plate is what? A charged plate produce an electric field E is equal to sigma by 2 epsilon 0. That is the electric field due to a charged plate. As it is a positively charged plate, this plate produce an electric field in this region in this direction. This is the electric field produced by the plate, positively charged plate in this area, in this region, that is in this direction. In the same region, this plate also produce an electric field. And what is this direction? That one is just opposite of that this one, because this is negatively charged plate. Electric field is directed towards the plate. But the magnitude of electric field is sigma by 2 epsilon 0. Both having same charge density. So the magnitude of electric field produced by both plate is same and direction is opposite. So what is the net electric field in this region? In this region, the net electric field E is equal to 0. The net electric field in this region is equal to 0. Similarly, in this region also, the net electric field will be 0 because this is the direction of electric field due to a negatively charged plate. And electric field due to this plate, positively charged plate, is in this direction. So here also net electric field is equal to 0. Okay, so both region 1 can be called this one region 1, and on region 2 electric field is 0. And in between the plate of this capacitor we have some electric field, because the direction of electric field due to positively charged plate is in this direction and the negatively charged plate towards the sheet. For a positively charged plate, electric field is directed away from the sheet, and for a negatively charged sheet, electric field is directed towards the sheet. So here both electric field are in the same direction. Both electric field having the same direction. So they are getting added. So what is the total electric field inside the capacitor? That is E is equal to sigma by 2 epsilon 0, that is for positively charged plate, plus sigma by 2 epsilon 0, that is for negatively charged plate. So the total electric field is equal to sigma by epsilon 0. The total electric field inside the capacitor or between the plate of a capacitor is sigma by epsilon 0. Now, there is some potential difference between these two plates. How can we calculate the potential difference between the plate? We know that potential difference between the plate V is equal to electric field in between this plate into distance between the plate. So we are writing V is equal to E into D. What is E? E is the electric field between the plate and D is the distance between the plate. Now calculate what is V. V is equal to E. E is equal to sigma by epsilon 0 into D. Sigma by epsilon 0 into D. That is the potential difference between the plate of this capacitor. Once you know the potential difference between the conductor or between the plate, we can calculate what is the capacitance of this arrangement. How can we calculate? The capacitance can be write as C is equal to Q by charge on each plate by potential difference between the plate. Say we have a charge of plus Q on this plate and minus Q on this plate. Total charge on the plates are plus or minus Q. So the capacitance C is equal to charge on either of this conductor by potential difference between the conductor. Potential difference is equal to sigma by epsilon 0 into D. Charge is equal to Q. Now substitute the value. We can capacitance C is equal to Q. How can you write the charge in terms of charge density? We know that the charge density sigma is equal to charge per unit area. Charge density is equal to charge per unit area. So we express the charge Q is equal to sigma into A. Charge Q is equal to what? Sigma into A. So instead of Q, we can write as C is equal to sigma into A. Sigma into A. Total charge Q can be write as sigma into A by potential difference. We have an expression for the potential difference. Potential difference is equal to what? Sigma by epsilon 0 into D. Sigma by epsilon 0. Okay, sigma by epsilon 0. Sorry. Sigma by epsilon 0 into D. That is the potential difference. C is equal to sigma A by V. V is equal to sigma by epsilon 0 into D. Here we have a substitution, that is Q is equal to what you substituted? Q is equal to sigma into A. This is our substitution. Q is equal to sigma into A. And instead of V, sigma by epsilon 0 into D. Now rearrange that equation. We have capacitance of this arrangement C is equal to and here sigma and sigma getting cancelled and take this epsilon 0 here. This equation epsilon 0 A by D. Epsilon 0 A by D. This is the capacitance of this arrangement. Capacitance C is equal to epsilon 0 A by D. For a parallel plate capacitor having a capacitance of epsilon 0 A by D. Here, what is epsilon 0? Epsilon 0 is actually the permittivity of free space. I already told that the gap between the conductor or gap between this plate is usually filled with some dielectric. If it is filled with the air or vacuum, If there is no dielectric medium means, if there is no insulator like any material medium, we have a vacuum between the plate. Vacuum is also dielectric. So epsilon zero is the permittivity of that vacuum or permittivity of free space. So epsilon 0 into A. What is A? A is the area of the plate divided by D. D is the distance between the plate. So what are the factors affecting the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor? The factors are: one, what is the factor? One, the permittivity of the medium between the plate. One is the permittivity of medium between the plate, or we can say the permittivity of the dielectric medium we are inserting between the plate. The second factor is area of the plate. The second factor is area of the plate. If more area, it having more capacitance. C is directly proportional to area cross section of the plate. And the third factor is that it is inversely proportional to what? Distance between the plate. It is inversely proportional to the distance between the plate. So these are the three factors which affecting the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. It is affected by permittivity of the medium between the plate of the capacitor and area of the plate of capacitor and distance between the plate of capacitor. So the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor is equal to C is equal to epsilon 0 A by D, and it is a most widely using capacitor, a parallel plate capacitor. Okay, thank you.